We last left off in the era of dreams where the crew or the band of pirates, our pirate friends, managed to successfully secure a chef to join the crew. It has been 3 weeks since the day of the recruitment, and now, during the time of the 3 weeks, Gage has been working on the ship at hard with Saber. Saber also assisting him. Rich C. Hartman has been doing Rich C. Hartman things. Gundor Ironhorn has received his armor from the armor smith, and Pierre has been going through a grueling process of continual food creation, of just cooking non-stop, intensive cooking day and night to feed the mouth of Rich C. Hartman. And with that, we see the group of three currently nearby a stand. And we see Rich C. Hartman just sitting on the table, across Pierre's stand, and we see Gundor Ironhorn with his new plate armor, or is it plate armor?
Yeah, it is
Okay,
in fact
yep.
full plate.
Okay, we see his plate. We see his full plate of armor, and we see Pierre about to close for the day, and it is currently. Wait, I'm not finished. It is currently 3 o'clock. Or, no, it is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon, PM.
Okay. So, like, my character, he takes off his headband, and he's on a, with a plate of this food. Basically, to describe it, it's like a lot of mashed potatoes on the bottom with various different meats on top with an apple glaze, and with some gravy that is made using the various stocks that he made from leftover bones and such.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on a look over for Rich to give him this just massive plate.
And you hand Rich C. Hartman this.
No.
Okay.
So I want to know where he is first. Like, where
He is currently a table in front of the stand. So the stand is like sideways, and like you see like the little bar area, and then you see like a table like in front of him. So it's like 10 feet away.
Right. Actually, what I'm gonna do, before like I give it to him, like in the stuff, I'm going to mix in one of my hotter peppers in there. What is it? Oh yeah, I specifically bought some chipotle peppers before. I'm just gonna like sneak one, just a pure pepper itself in there, as I go up to him and I'm like, hey Rich.
Yeah.
This is your fourth meal today?
Yeah, around there.
As I'm just gonna throw a piece of chicken in his direction from.
Alright, catch it.
Throw it.
And I'll set the plate down for him, and I'll like eat your fucking meal as I'm gonna go back to the stand.
So I'm assuming Rich C. Hartman, you're gonna start taking a bite of it. Okay, I'm gonna describe the flavors actually. As you're eating your food, you feel the glaze of the the apple glaze on the the spreading, and it's very this acidic but yet sweet flavor, right? And you taste the gravy, and the gravy is oh so juicy. And as you eat through the meat is just soaked in the gravy, and it is a very succulent flavor. And as you're eating through the mashed potatoes has completely soaked all the juices, and you taste every single one of the juice combinations all in one, and your mouth is exploding with flavor. It is just making you feel so fucking happy right now. And as you're currently eating this, right, you're eating and you're eating and you're eating and you're eating. However, after 5 minutes of just eating, right? Your plate's not completed. I want you to make I want you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. As you're eating, right? You feel a slight tingle, and then immediately your mouth is just feeling this intense heat. You have bitten into a very, very spicy pepper. And as you're like expressing your just agony, your mouth it spews out hot fire. And Gundor Ironhorn sees everything going on.
And
Gundor's just laughing at him.
Pierre, what he's gonna do is like, is it like literal fire coming? What he's gonna do is he's gonna snap to control the fire, and just like raise it out of his mouth as he's gonna go up to Rich and like, are you complaining about the food?
No, it sounds almost too spicy, right?
As he's like, you insulting my food, as I kick Rich in the face.
Okay, you know what? Let's arm wrestle.
We're just looking for an excuse to kick him in the
This
head
is
again.
the third arm wrestle you challenged me today, and this will be the third time I've declined.
And this will be the time you accept, okay? Gee.
As
You kicked me in the face for the 10th time today, right?
as he's just on to stretch his muscles out. He's on to just stretch them out, and he's on like sit down at the table, and he's like, fine. As he's gonna let his arm out.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do the same to GC Hero. And me setting my arm.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we
Ready.
go. Here we go again. I'm not cleaning up the misty stuff.
There won't be any mess. Don't worry. Anyways.
That better not be strange voice in my head.
And as I'm assuming you guys are gonna start arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Alright, arm wrestle. Alright.
Strength state. Wait, what do I do?
Oh, say it.
Whoops.
It's just strength checks. Yep.
Whoops, yeah.
Oh, wait, strength or
Wrong.
athletics?
It's strength. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's not 4, but I'll only accept the first 3. So basically, Rich C. Hartman, right? You have a strong start, right? Pierre manages to pick himself up, towards after like a couple of seconds, right? However, you immediately just overpower him, and you basically slam through the table, leaving a crack in the table. But Pierre, still managing to hold his own.
As he's gonna like shake the arm off him, like, this is like the second best. This might be the second best thing you're good. What I can't tell what you're better at, eating or arm wrestle. As he's just gonna go back behind his stand.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be the arm wrestling king, so I mean, I have to be good at arm wrestling. I never wanted to be the eating king. That'd be a different story.
And he's just gonna. And when you say this, he's just gonna like show his wallet and how barren it is, and like.
You see a fly
really,
just flying out of the wallet.
And he's like, really, because the grocery bills seem to speak otherwise.
Nah, that's fine. Once we capture some, bad guys, we can get some money, right? We can always just go get some money from the bank machine.
Assuming you don't eat all the food to starve us all to death.
I mean, the bank has free money, right? Come
That's
on.
not how that
why don't we
works.
just
That's
stay?
not how it works.
Not at all, not at all.
They have money, like they can
That's-
just give us money. What's wrong
No,
with that?
that's not how that works at all. In fact,
But
that
money.
is
right?
the exact opposite of how they work.
But I thought that's how it worked.
No, it's not.
Wow.
They give you money that they know you have. They give you a limit.
Hmm.
Then, of course, there are loans, but then again, we have to pay all of those back, and we could potentially lose everything we own.
Yeah, but do we have to pay it back?
Yes, we do, otherwise we will either be arrested, executed, or we will be poor as shit.
Well, like, we're already pirates, so...
Yes,
Oh, by the way,
are
are you going to say this in the middle of a crowd?
Yeah.
I am
Oh.
going to cover his mouth.
You,
Can you please not say that fucking word before I strangle you?
You hear muffling noises. Taurus!
As what is Pierre, he's gonna have to like he's been like going in and out of his stand just from Rick's antics, and you see him just stretching his legs out.
I'm just going to proceed to squeeze his head because I know that it's not going to work. But it's just to keep him even more quiet. He's like, you know those weird stress things, right? The little
Yeah, the stretch balls.
Basically, what I'm doing to him.
Oh, stretch
what
balls.
he's gonna
Nice.
do-
You see my eyes popping out?
He's gonna like come with like one of his gochujang chicken wings, and,
Right.
He's down to whisper over like, keep it silent, and I'll give you this.
Hmm. What about an arm wrestle?
I still have your mouth covered.
Yeah, you said you'll have to.
Well,
As
Come on, man.
he's just gonna like put the chicken like in between what is it, Dunder's arm and his mouth. He's gonna go back behind the stand.
I try to forcibly slurp and try to eat
Through
the
my
chicken.
hands.
Yes.
Look, stop saying that word, and I won't have to do this ever again.
What? Pirates?
And so, actually, the guy next to like next to Pierre's stand, he sees you, and then he kind of gives like Gundor like a nod of just, hey, I can hear you.
I just fucking look at him with that look
this-
of you heard
wait.
nothing, motherfucker.
Is this Hyro or someone?
It is. You smell Gundor. You smell the faint smell of dumplings, or actually, you don't know what it is. It's a very it smells like pastry actually.
I don't care. I'm just gonna look at him like you heard nothing.
And Rich, you see the same man that the nice man that offered you free food.
I give a big old wave, right? Just like, yeah, right? And you can hear some muffling noise.
And he waves back and just kind of he on the side he sets a bowl of ramen, and then he's just
I tried to extend my arms, just grab a bowl.
Oh, okay. You managed to extend your arm out and you grab a bowl. What do you do?
I try to eat through his hand.
Again?
Yes.
You Gundor, you feel the piping hot food just touching your fucking hands.
Oh, I'm just squeezing harder.
Does my character like know or is friends with Mr. Hyro?
Sorry, my mic died. What happened?
Ha!
I said, does my character like know Mr. Hyro?
Your character. Because your character, like, you know, his booth is like,
Yeah.
you know, couple of feet away from you, like 10 feet away from you. So
I'm just on a mouth. I'm sorry over to him.
no, and then he just kind of smiles. He's like, he just gives you a thumb. He's just like, he mouths, it's okay. I'm assuming Rich C. Hartman, you're gonna still try to attempt to
Yeah, while I spill the entire bowl over his hands.
I'm just squeezing harder and harder.
you managed to slip some soup and noodles down like the cracks. You feel Gundor, you feel Rich C. Hartman's tongue just like touching your fucking as clearly Gundor's head visibly with the veins close to popping it.
Yeah, but why are you squeezing my head? Like, you can see like my eyes just like popping
Yeah,
out.
it's like one of those weird stress toys.
I'm gonna wait. Okay.
He actually makes a squeaking noise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stealthily like throw a match over to use control flames to pretty much trick him and think there's this like scary ass demon in front of him, so then he'll stop.
Who?
In front of Rich.
Okay.
I use my unbreakable will.
All right.
Right.
So
Wasting all your
Wait,
abilities.
wait, how do I put this in chat? Oh,
Okay,
there we
cool.
go.
You cannot be
Alright.
frightened.
Alright, but like I do.
Okay. Yeah, you do, and you Rich C. Hartman, you're surprised. You don't know what the hell's going on.
You just see this like giant, fiery, scary ass figure in front of you.
Yeah, just gotta look and wave at it again, and you hear muffler.
It's not a facepalm as I like snap and make it and extinguish.
Okay.
I give a clap of approval.
Rich C. Hartman, are you gonna try to break out of Gundor Ironhorn's grip?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
He's just accepting this.
Alright.
I'll do it again like last time.
Okay. So Gundor, you're currently, you know, just chilling, right?
Wearing my
gr-
new armor.
wait, yeah, with your new armor. Your new armor is pretty shiny, you know. You like
Should I like describe what it looks like?
Yes, go ahead.
It basically looks like heavy Roman plate armor, but it's silver and blue instead.
And it's shiny.
Yeah, silver and blue with again the symbol on his back, but it's just like plastered
What
on
kind of
his
symbol
shirt.
is it?
It's just the Minotaurian rune for King of the Mountain, essentially.
Do you have like a picture of that I can see?
I unfortunately don't have a picture. We're gonna have to get an artist to do it, but
Yup. Too bad we don't have an
I'm
artist.
I'm gonna say it vaguely looks like the Omega symbol a little bit,
Nice.
but a little bit different.
Yeah, it'll have like horns instead of like the mega symbol.
Yeah.
And so as you're looking, as the luster, you know, the sun is shining and you see the luster on your armor. You know, you feel pretty great.
And I'm actually just looking at my gauntlet specifically and thinking, I wonder what Gage can do with these.
Wait, what?
Oh, I have an idea for the gauntlets on my armor to make them a little bit, you know, useful. I have a thing for my gauntlets. Don't you worry. I got a thing in my head for my gauntlets.
Right.
All right.
So I'm just currently looking at my gauntlets right now.
How is business going? I just...
Business. I mean, because you know, sort of closed down at the moment. Now people are just like scattering away because it is a Saturday. You know, people are just like doing their own thing.
Well, I mean, I haven't completely closed down because we haven't left yet. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's a bit like rather. It's not bustling because it's not the time of day where it usually bustles. Usually towards like dinner and breakfast is when it bustles. But during lunch, it's people go to other places and yeah.
Can I break out of Gundor's grip?
Yeah, as Gundor is distracted, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
I also posted what the armor looked like in the artistic.
By the way,
just imagine. Yeah.
By the way, I want you to make a counter to that athletics.
Counter athletics. Okay,
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah. I guess.
As you're distracted by your armor, and then you look at your hand, you see in a dotted silhouette figure of Rich C. Hartman that he's supposed to be there. He's not there, and your hand is currently empty.
I'm just gonna facepalm at this point.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach like a piece of meat to a string, and I'm gonna hide it first, right? And I'm gonna tell Rich, like, Rich, can you sit down for a second on your fours?
Okay.
And when he does that, I'm gonna sit on top of him and hold the piece of meat in front of him. So it's like it's like a carrot on a stick of a pig in Minecraft.
Oh my god! Wait, is he like pushing something or like what's up?
No, he's just carrying him.
Yeah, no, because I want to take him somewhere.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of slowly like realize what's happening, right? So now I just extend my neck and try to eat it.
Make
flick it away.
Yeah, make a dex make a like a
sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand check.
Oh.
Okay. You successfully like managed to fling it out the way of Rich C. Hartman, and so now the chicken is like right next to your neck, Rich C. Hartman. Like, but it's elongated, so it's like you can't just aim for it, you know, because if you turn around, because it's at the so the way you elongated it, right? There's the middle, and then there's the end, and then there's the beginning, right? It's at the beginning. because you elongated it too far and you missed.
Hmm. I guess I'll like snap my body back, right? But it goes forward since I snapped it back.
Okay.
Like
All right.
to like towards my head, right?
Okay.
Instead of towards my body. Yeah.
Yeah. Your head is now in place, and the chicken is still in front of you. Yet you can't get a good grasp of it. Actually, wait. I want you to make an intelligence save.
I guess what the leaving does that mean is does that mean the shop is closed now the chef's gone?
Yeah. You realize
the business is slow right now.
Yeah, you realize that in order for you to catch the meat on the string, you just have to start running at it as fast as you can.
Alright, so I start like kind of walking towards it, right? And I realize it's not, it's still like in front of me, so I pick up the pace, right? And I keep going and going.
I'm pretty much leading him to a fisherman's hut where I can buy what is it?
Normally,
fishing rod.
normally the walk would take 10 minutes. It takes 2 minutes.
All right, and when we reach Bob, I'm just gonna get off of him and just give a piece of meat.
And I just like kind of.
I'm like, all right, this way.
All right.
As we're not. I want to go
with the string and the stick sticking out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna enter into this fisherman's hut.
All right. You enter in the hut, and then you see a teen, selling fish, and he's like, hey, are you here to purchase something today?
Yes, I wanted to know if you guys sell fishing rods.
Oh yeah, definitely. As he points over to the wall, and you see like the quality of the fishing rods, and then it's like, yeah, the best one usually manages to, it like has little cool features where it's more convenient for fishing, but the one on the very end it's more of the simpler fishing rods.
As I'm gonna eye the one at the expensive end, and like what kind of quality do I think about this?
You notice that wait, are you asking him, or are you just trying to think in your head?
I'm trying to think.
So the quality, right? It makes it so that retracting and pulling is relatively easy, and it's stronger, right? And basically, it's more efficient compared to the other ones. And the in terms of the entanglement of the lines, this one doesn't get tangled as much, so it doesn't slow down the process of fishing.
I'm gonna ask the teenager, like, how much is that one?
That's about $29.99.
Rich.
Yeah.
How long do you think you can use one of these before breaking?
I mean, it depends.
It looks very sturdy. It looks very sturdy.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I, yeah, it'll last. Don't worry about it. I won't break it unless it's some big sea monster. Who knows?
And then the kid just his jaw just drops like, excuse me?
Yeah.
That thing, I don't think that thing can catch sea monsters.
I mean,
no, with that fucking attitude, they won't.
if you try really hard enough, right? I mean, if you try really hard enough, anything can work.
And then he's like, he just immediately he's like, okay, whatever, and he's just like, just shocked by the disbelief of what's stated.
Yeah. Okay, so. And all right. How much does a bait cost?
Bait is relatively cheap. It's about 3 to 4 seeds.
Quantity?
In terms of quantity, it's 1 pound of bait is about 4 seeds.
All right. And what is it?
And the expensive ones are like 4 seeds. So.
Yeah. All right, Rich. You're gonna fish for your food, and I'm gonna cook it.
Nice.
As
I used
I'm
to
gonna-
fish back in the village.
Awesome. As he's on a 320 seeds down. Oh, actually, how much in like 1 pound of what is it, bait get?
1 pound of bait.
Yeah.
You just make a survival check with advantage, or actually no, make a cooking check with advantage. My bad. Yeah. So from your just experience in like just working with seafood, 1 pound or like one bait, right, can get you about 1 pound. My bad. 1 pound can get you about on a good day. It can get you about 300 fish.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
On an average day, like 150.
Yeah. With 1 pound.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna place 320 seed, and he's like, give me that rod there, and some bait.
320. Wait, excuse me. That's 320.
That's for the rod and for the bait.
The rod is 29.99. It's 20 it's 20 seeds.
Oh.
It's 20 seeds plus tax.
All right. My bad. He's on a retracted 300. Okay, that's actually way different. And instead he's on a be.
You sir are pretty rich.
I'm.
Hey, that's my name.
as he just kind of like nods in terms of like, I guess, in terms of acknowledgement.
It's an investment. I'm a business owner around.
Aren't you the guy that sells the wings?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a couple of friends of mine brought some to go food.
Like it?
Hey, it's pretty good. Yep.
He's just on to like snap and do finger guns, like yeah.
This guy gets it.
Yeah. Instead, he's on 50 seeds over.
Yep. You hand 50 seeds over, and pretty much, what do you call it? $4 for a pound of bait. So give me a second. Let me pull out the calculator. All right. Because I gotta calculate the amount of bait. But for now, right? You gain the bait and you gain the stuff. And so he basically, readies up everything. That's gonna take about like 2 to 3 minutes.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
So you guys can talk within the meantime.
Rich likes seafood.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, I just like food in general.
That's fair.
So yeah,
What does Rich like often do throughout like the day? Because you know how I'm normally cooking there, work on the ship and stuff.
You don't even know.
stare blankly into the sky and picks his nose.
or just
Or stare at a wall.
or smell wherever food is and just goes
Yeah.
to it. He
That or stare at
he
like paint drying.
so far he's been notorious for taking all the free samples.
They have his poster up.
It's like
He
it's
has
just
a bounty already.
no. There's no bounty yet, but it's more like people know what Rich C. When they see Rich C. Hartman, they'll be like, oh, it's that guy.
Oh, it's this
Samples
fucking
guy.
asshole again.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, so
Hey, it's that motherfucker who keeps hitting all my goddamn free samples. Get him!
and so yeah, you guys can talk.
Oh yeah, when I was walking around, right, trying the samples, I walked into some weird place. It said like Lackey or something, like a big sign that said Lackey. I went in, right. It's a pretty big place. Their furniture, like chairs and tables, there are a lot. I smelled some food, right, and then I got some food, and then I realized that hey, how do I get out of here? So I was in there for like a good whole day probably, and just walking around trying to get out. I actually couldn't get out. I don't even know how I got out. I think I punched a hole through like the wall.
God fucking damn it.
Do I know? Does my character know what Latia?
Yes, your character knows exactly where that location is.
I'm like, It's quite big, but Latia is the happiest place on earth.
I mean, their food is great, but I'm not sure if it's really the happiest place. I mean, it's a pretty big maze, right?
Pretty big maze of finely artisan crafted furniture and a lot of beds.
Pronounced artisan, you uncultured fuck. Just hear a voice in your head. It's pronounced artisan, you uncultured heathen.
You know what? Let's go together, right? Right after we fish.
By the way, as he says fish, he brings out the rod and he brings out the bait and stuff, and he's like, okay, that'll be about 45 seeds, and then he like goes to the cash register. Oh, he actually gets a machine right before he does. He puts it in the cash register. He scans it, and then it scans, and then immediately like a holographic thing just pops up, and it says this person is not a crook, and he's like, okay, cool, as he puts it in the cash register, and he's like, and then he basically looks at the thing, is like, oh, okay, here's 5 seeds back. By the way, Pierre, you're not gonna question what device he was using just now?
Would he know?
I don't know. Would your character know?
I mean, he lives here, so he might have seen it already.
And he also does run a business.
True. So actually, Rich C. Hartman, you don't know what this device is.
I kind of like stretch my neck and just like get my face up and close with it. And I go, hey,
Yes.
what's this? Does it have a person living inside it?
And it's like, oh no, it's actually it's a really neat little thing here. What you can do is you can get seeds, right? And sometimes people would like to, bad people would like to make fake seeds, and so this pretty much just takes a look at all the seeds with magic, and then pretty much if it's real, right, the seeds don't explode. However, if it's fake, the seeds explode, and it'll go off an alarm saying that this person is a crook. This person is a crook. Yeah, it's
we're
really
no
neat.
crooks.
Huh?
We're no crooks.
Well, of course not. It's just something that I do to make sure that nobody decides to you know, be with evil intention, you know. But yeah, that's I think you Mr. Winks, I don't know your actual name.
It's Pierre.
Oh, okay, Pierre. I mean, you probably have one of these, right?
Do I?
Yes, you do.
I'm like, of course.
And it's like, yeah, it's as he looks it over, it's like, your name's Rich, right?
Yeah. Rich C. Hartman, I'm gonna become the arm wrestle king.
And then he's like, that's a bold statement, but basically they cost about 5 seeds, and anybody who runs a business or a merchant can just run this thing, and you know, it's pretty cheap. The origin provides it for the people, you know. It's pretty great, as he like just puts it away, and then he hands you everything that you need to get, Pierre.
I'll be like, thank you, sir. As I'll take it, and then I just would want to start heading back to like the stand and stuff.
Right. As you guys start heading back to the stand, Pierre, you just kind of you're just walking. You hear the bustling crowds of the roads, and people are just like moving and shifting, and you guys are trying to like, you guys are squeezing through people. However, Rich C. Hartman, he's because of the nature of his anatomy, he can just literally slip through like relatively with ease. In terms of like, you know, the crowded people. Whereas on your end, it's a bit harder, and you know, it's very compact. You hear a lot of loud things going on of just sales, and people are like, hey, buy this, buy that, and you know, you smell like faint smells of just different spices and different goods and whatnot, different incense as well, and it's just a bustling road of just people.
All right. You know, business is slow at this time anyway. I'm in no rush, as he's gonna just take a detour with Rich to check out where he's smelling these spices coming from.
Okay. He. Okay, so the spices are coming from this one specific stand, and he's just selling it to people, and he's like, ah, yes, this spice comes from the east, from the far lands of the South world. We managed to secure it through different deals and stuff, and then people are like, I see, and then they're just like, we'll think about purchasing this later, and it's like, okay, and so stuff like that.
As I'm going to go up to it, and I'm like, well, first of all, how would you describe the smell?
You smell different types of spices, right? It's sometimes it's a very sour smelling. However, there are some sweet smellings, smells of like cinnamon, thyme, just all sorts of like different spices. And this merchant is pretty much like selling it to a bunch of people.
And I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna I inquire about this spice. It's very, very interesting just from the smell alone.
And he's just like, I see, yes. I mean, if you would like a spice box of just an assortment of good spices, I will provide it for you.
As like, can I see this spice quickly?
Alright, you see a bunch of spices. Some of them are actually unique spices that you never seen. However, you see something in a sealed off little package.
What's that?
Oh yes, that's actually that's not a spice, but that's something that you can make with. You ever visited the well, it's very closed off. But do you have friends who've heard of the South world?
Well, I mean, I know the geography, but I don't know many people from there.
Ah, I
People
see.
go from there.
I see. The South World is a wonderful place. It is a place full of just unique, diverse culture. I've been there once in my entire life, and you know, I managed to secure this actually unique substance. It's called koji, and basically what you can do is you can create, you can create different types of just cookings from the South World, ranging from soup to fermented pickled foods, and it's a wide range of stuff that you can do to utilize this. It's very.
Has my character heard of koji or South World culinary before?
You would have heard faint ideas of South World culinary related stuff.
As he's on a bit, how much for that?
I say, as like, if you can wow me, I'll think about it. What do you want to negotiate for?
Well, like, can I see it first?
As he say this, you see the sealed off package. However, you don't see anything in it, or like you see something in it, like a little glass container, right? And within it, it's basically just, what do you call it? It's invisible, right? However, it clearly states there is something in here.
As it like can am I able to smell it or anything?
No.
And I'm like, I don't even know if this is just an empty box or not.
Wait, actually, give me a second. Let me see something. No, actually, it's like no, it's actually white little like dots.
Okay.
It's like, it looks like rice actually.
And like, how much of there is it?
There's a lot, but I mean, it multiplies, you know.
And
I kind of interject to say, okay, well, if I show you a little trick and you get entertained, will you give us a discount?
You know what, young man? Why not?
Yeah. All right. So I do the, all right. Here's the first trick, and then I do like the thumb separation trick. You know, the most obvious one.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
and then I
Do
just
a sleight of hand. Do a sleight of hand.
Right.
Wait, actually, wait. Are you going to wait? Is it the illusion, or are you ripping your thumb off?
Well, like, right, well, you gotta wait and see, right? So, first, it just me, like, it looks like, the standard, hey, my thumb is, and I just keep
Right.
repeating the same motion, right?
Hmm.
And then I just slowly kind of, like, take off, like, some fingers, right?
Right.
And then next, like, I just take off my second hand off, but you
His-
still see the thumb moving.
And then his jaw is just gaping. What on earth is that?
And then I just kind of like reattach my thumb back, and then just take
And-
my hands off, and then just
That-
show him
and-
there's
and-
nothing.
And then and
I need that substance there to feed my
and then he claps. He claps. It's like, wow, how wonderful. What?
Hey,
what-
hey, I have another trick, right?
Wait.
you know,
That's
if you-
that's so marvelous. How are you able? It's so lifelike. As he's like, how are you doing this?
I'm just very good at magic tricks.
Like-
So let me show you the best one I have.
Right.
All right, and so I take out a pack of cards, right?
Right.
And so these cards, and I explained to Pierre and I just I don't know why I got these cards, but they just look pretty cool, and I just show them all the cards, and it's like, well, the suits, right? Well, the suits are replaced with different weapons, and that
Huh.
really got my interest as a little kid. So like each suit, right, is basically the clubs is a mace,
Ah.
spade is like a shovel, the hearts is like a bullet, and the diamonds are like a sword.
Huh. Interesting.
Right. Okay, so let me show you a trick, and then I take out what it seems to look like is one card, right, and I just show him like a jack of spades, right, and it's just like
Right.
some dude or a knight just holding a little shovel.
Right.
Right. And I just say, all right, I'm gonna flip this card
Okay.
and change it to another after I snap my fingers. And
Alright.
then basically I kind of wave it around, and then after I snap, like the card, it's like the basic card flipper
Yeah,
trick.
yeah.
I flip the card, and now it looks like just a single sword
Right.
in the middle. And basically, that's like the ace of diamonds.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I think that's how it works. But you can obviously see the card behind that I'm holding.
And then he's like, I mean, hey, it's magic is magic.
Yeah, kind of didn't mean for that to happen. I mean, oh well.
Huh, that's as he looks, he's like, huh, that's just one singular sword, huh? That's supposed
Yeah,
to
one singular sword.
that's supposed to be the diamond, right?
Yeah, diamond,
Ah,
ace
okay.
of diamond.
Okay. Wow, interesting. How about okay, sure. So you as he points towards you, Pierre. You and the gentleman. How much can you go for? As he looks at Pierre.
Mm,
Because you seem to be an individual that's very conserving of their their goods, right? Their currency. So I can understand that, and so I'll lower it at a reasonable price. I just want you to state how much you want to pay for it.
Okay, I tap Pierre on the shoulder.
Mm.
Alright, and then I kind of open my mouth, and you just see 30 seeds in my mouth.
like awkwardly just grab them and pull them out and put them down. This good?
And then he's like, you know what? Because I'm so impressed by that that man's crazy talent. I still don't understand how you can make you can just make your hand like it's so realistic, even though you pulled it off. That's crazy. That's some really good illusion actually. And then he's like 20 seeds as he slides the box over.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
As I'm like, thank you, sir. As I kind of do a little bow thing, and how much are some of the spices here?
some of the spices. Well, I mean, you purchase like this one contains everything that I sell, but it ranges from thyme, parsley, to all the way to cinnamon to salt and pepper and certain peppercorns, certain types of salts as well,
Mhm.
and and salts that come from the ocean, the salts that come from the mountains and such. Um,
Mhm.
we just have all kinds of I have all kinds of stuff.
I see. Wait, so he gave me a box that had the coach and a bunch of other spices
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Like, well, it was great doing business with you, sir. Do you have a business card?
And he's like, sadly, I do not.
Is there anywhere else around the world I can find you or affiliate?
Uh, if you are still, I mean, I don't know who you are, so, but if you decide to anywhere within the East world in Alberta, I will always be here.
Hmm. It's like it's Pierre, as we're gonna just trail off.
Okay. And it's like, nice to meet you, Pierre, as he waves away. You know.
I'm gonna like wave back as we're leaving. All right, and I guess we are going to. Like when I walk out of there, like what else do I like kind of see or smell around this district? I guess.
You see some people actually like carrying things in elongated brown boxes, you know, like they're carrying it to, you know, buildings and homes and stuff, and just people talking about how, oh man, these things are so easy to assemble, and then they're just like walking away and stuff as you guys are walking towards back to your stand and whatnot.
All right. Then what I'm gonna do is when we get over to stand, I'm gonna be like, Rich, this way,
All right.
and I'm just gonna find a nice comfortable rock by the coast or whatever, right? Is there a coast there?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna hand him the fishing rod and some bait, and I'm like, you can do this while we wait for the ship to be constructed.
Yeah.
Leave all the fish here as I just place over a bucket. And I'm just gonna like pat him on the head, and I'm gonna like try and see Gundor. Is he nearby?
As so you're okay. By the way, let me set the thing to let me set the map to Alberta real quick. Okay, cool. So by the way, I have something playing in the rhythm bot, so just so you know. You know. So basically, as you guys are currently, you know, just chilling, right, out in the docks, right?
Yeah.
Well, your stand is currently out in the docks, but
Yeah.
but basically, like, Rich C. Hartman is just fishing, you know, out in.
Can I explain how I fish?
Oh yeah, you're in the boardwalk, by the way, just fishing.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, the way that I did it back in the village was I kind of I just kind of popped my pinky off, right? And then,
Oh,
you know,
God.
wiggles like a worm, and I just attach it to the hook.
You bought
And then-
bait though, mother.
Oh, dude, Rich, you don't. Okay, you don't know. You don't know
Yeah,
about the bait.
I think the bait is just a snack, right?
Oh my fucking god.
It's literally pieces of like plastic and stuff.
No, it's not plastic. It's actually like the live
Worms,
bait.
worms
No,
and
it's like
bugs.
no, it's like the crawfish and shit like that.
Oh,
Like,
it's raw crawfish. Okay.
like
That's even
crustaceans.
worse.
Yeah.
And,
It's shrimp. It's shrimp.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, there's no
Make a-
way he can mess up a task so simple.
Make
You had
a
to say something.
make Rich make a survival check with advantage. Oh my god.
For fuck's sake!
I'm gonna flash to Pierre and Gundor as they're currently like talking and discussing.
Yeah, just when you walk up on Gundor, he's just reading a book. Don't ask how he got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey Gundor,
Oh,
I-
yes.
I might have made a good decision or a mistake.
What did you do?
All right.
Do I have to fix it again?
Well, I'm not sure if it exists yet. However,
What do you mean? It doesn't exist yet.
you know about Rich's appetite, of course, right?
Right.
I've decided that instead of having him sit around all day and do nothing, that he would fish.
For fuck's sake!
Oh my god.
Hold on, I gotta take this real quick. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Alright. We cut over to Rich C. Hartman. He's just fishing. And Rich, by the way, I'm just gonna say, like, your fishing, right, takes place within, like within the span of, 30 minutes, span of 30 minutes, so it would, by the time you would be finished with fishing, it would be like 3 o'clock. Pierre and Gundor, your conversation would last about 30 minutes. But anyways, or like your interaction. And so Rich C. Hartman, you managed to fish, right? And you're just like, it's second nature because you kept doing this when you were in your village, and that's how you basically feed yourself. Fish would range from tuna to just bass, not catfish, but just an assortment of
Fucking parents, am I right?
yeah, assortment of fishes and whatnot, just marine creatures, and you managed to somehow pull out an octopus, as well for some reason.
Calamari noise.
And you managed to pull out like multiple stuff. But that's not where it takes the cake. You managed to pull out an entire shark.
Again?
And
Well,
the
I
shark.
pulled out a shark last time.
Well, and the shark is just flopping on the boardwalk, and people are like, "What the hell is going on?" Like,
You were saying about letting him fish because you just pulled a shark out of the water.
Wait, no. Aren't we away from?
yeah. I mean, like,
Do we not hear people freaking out?
no, this is in the future, like, and so
okay,
you guys are covered.
But anyways, the main point is I left him alone on the boardwalks to fish, and I was gonna ask if we can make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
I will try, but that is asking for a lot.
I mean, that's kind of what you've been doing for the past few days, anyway.
And have you seen how successful I've been?
Fair enough. As
It is hard to wrangle him in.
I understand. If he's actually able to be self-sufficient for just catching the food, I can definitely reduce the.
Have you not met me,
grocery
man?
lines. Listen, I'm not sure how much you understand this boy eats. Listen, he eats what is equivalent to about a few 100 pounds of food.
I know, I saw him do it once.
That he eats more than one person does.
He eats more than me.
He eats more in 1 week than an average person does in about a year.
Honestly, it'd probably be more financially sound to let him starve and shrivel away at this point.
It would definitely help to solve world hunger, in my opinion.
Exactly, he's the very reason for it. His mere
But
existence.
anyways, can you just check up on him for me?
Fine. Check
Thank
up
you.
on him.
As Gundor, you're walking towards the boardwalk, and you just notice Rich C. Hartman now, like, just pummeling the shark to death.
What the fuck?
You can hear just like meat slaps, like, and I just turn around. Oh, hey, Gundor.
Hold it still, I say as I pull out my war picks.
All right.
And
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna-
going to immediately just stab it in the forehead.
The shark is just gone, it's dead, and then people are just like, their jaws are gaping, and their eyes are literally like elongated, and they're just like, reaction is like, what?
I am then going to dig my war pick deeper into the shark's forehead and then start carrying it over my shoulder using the war pick as a hook.
By the
Wait a
way,
second.
Rich C. Hartman, you managed to capture at least 100 marine animals.
What kind of
Nice.
shark is this? Is this another Mako shark again, or is this a fucking hammerhead?
It's
What
a
are we dealing with?
It's a Mako.
It's another Mako? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. And is there a basket that we could put these other things of fish in?
No, there is no
Oh,
basket.
I know. No, I'm just gonna like, you know how.
Are you gonna turn your stomach into a weird kangaroo pouch?
Yeah, that's what I was exactly thinking.
You put all the fish, including the dead shark.
No, I'm carrying the shark using my
Okay.
warpick as a hook.
You
Yeah, carry everything else.
yeah, you pretty
Oh,
much put everything in the kangaroo pouch, and you know you're like you slightly smell a fish, right? Or, no, slightly is a fucking understatement. You smell like
Your belly
fish.
button's gonna
I
smell like
am
fish in
the
morning.
ocean.
He is the ocean man.
Ocean man, take me by the.
And what do you guys do?
We're gonna
So
walk
wait,
back
is
to
that- is
Pierre.
this at the stand? Okay.
We're walking. I'm assuming we're walking back to Pierre with a fucking
Yeah.
mako shark and a bunch of fish and an octopus.
I make sure to carry the rod and the empty box of bait.
Bait.
And when they reach it, right? When they reach me, right? I just see like a giant, like, do I just see a giant pouch in his stomach or what?
Yeah.
I'm like, alright.
You see Reach C. Hartman with a giant pouch of fish and octopi in his freaking pouch. You just see me carrying a fucking shark.
That was. Alright, damn, that kid is effective.
Would you be surprised that this is not the first time that we managed to catch a shark?
I'm gonna check my watch. I'm like, is it time for his fourth meal?
And with that, we're going to
Cut the
pause.
cage.
Yeah, we're gonna pause actually.